Hey, welcome back to my channel. Glad for... Hi, welcome back to my channel. Happy to have you back. This is your first time here. My name is Will from Kaiju, and this series is my attempt to go from being not particularly great at Tekken 8 specifically, or fighting games in general. I've never been particularly good at them, to hopefully being good, and the entire process that goes into that. I've already played a couple of ranked matches. You can check those out. But today, I'm going to be going over my replays. I'm going to look over them, study them, see everything that I did incorrectly, which I'm sure even without the gameplay tips, I'm going to see them because I'm not in the thick of it right now. I'm going to be just seeing it as an outside observer, and I'm going to be like, oh, why was I doing that? And the reason is because I was panicking. And, you know, you just kind of start mashing and doing shit when that happens. But, you know, that's all right. It's all part of the process. So, you know, I got my glasses on because we're going to be studying. It's called labbing, you know? So, let's go ahead and check it out. I'm not going to look at every replay that I did, because there were a lot of them. So I'm going to go over, how do I, that should be, there we go. I'll look at the ones that I lost specifically. And I'll look at maybe one per person, like one out of a set. I'm not going to observe the entire set, 1, 2, 3 sets. I'll look at one of those. But first, let's see, cause where did we start the other day? I think, yeah, was it? Did we start off with the Jin? Okay, okay, no, hold on. Okay, no, that was definitely okay. That was before I started recording. So okay, this is a one and done, so we won't worry about that. Okay, well, let's take a look at the third match against Carrot from the other day. Jin, I think Jin was probably going to be a character that's going to be worth trying to get a little bit more comfortable with, because he's a pretty popular character, I think. So let's take a look here. Now this was a couple ranks ago at this point. I'm what was I here? I think I was a destroyer still, and I have ranked up to Garyu since then. So, you know, just yeah, this was a promotion match. Although I didn't get the promotion, actually. No, I didn't do it. So let's see. I do have all the hit properties on for everything. Okay, so start off with yeah, that's a DF1, right? All right. Okay, that was good blocking. Okay, he hits me there. Okay, there I should have been able to confirm the crouching duck, right? If I go, what is it to? Okay, L3. So that would be. Oh, hold on. I'm not quite getting the controls here. Hold on. No, that's right side character. I'm left. Yeah, left side character. There we go. Okay, so I could have done that. I would have gotten the heat engager. Might not have been all the difference in the world, but that's, you know, got to work on the hit confirming there. But because yeah, he just gets the block after that. Okay, and I tried to do the chest bump. There we go. Okay, and I get the chest bump, and I do get the giant swing. smart enough to block there. Okay, that was definitely a missed input. What was I trying to do there? That was a... was I hitting down forward 1+2? What was I trying to accomplish there? I think I might have been trying to do the DF2 poke and got fat fingered and get hit 1+2 instead. Okay, so I got that. That's just working on the inputs, not a big deal. Okay, and was I think I might have been trying to get a giant swing off of there. Okay, recommended punishment technique, back 1-2. Let's go ahead and okay, no, that's not right. Okay, I gotta do it like as he's finishing. Huh. I'm hitting the wrong one. Come on. I keep doing the wrong. This is still like... Again, you can see like... What? I keep hitting... I'm like, I swear to God. There we go. And this is the kind of stuff that like I definitely need to be cleaning up. Because I should be able to like, if I can't land a punish, it's like, it's not worth it. it's like we're barely playing the game. And I keep accidentally hitting a back one with that second hit. Yep. Like the timing on that is so close. Oh, you know what? Since this is a 14 frame punish, actually, hold on. I remember if I can land it. Oh, that's not right. Hold on. Oh. Hold on. Not quite. Oh. Okay. So that is a tech that I learned from another King main on YouTube, Beige Master, and if I can land it, I'm not able to successfully land it all the time, but if you get the back 2-1, the 14 frame punish, then the that black bomb move is basically covers almost every tech option except for stand up straight. So like I can't quite get it all the time. Shit. It's a very tight input that I'm not quite able to land consistently, especially being a little cold right now. Like this is a new session. I have not done anything since hitting record on this. But yeah, that tech comes from Beige Master, and yeah, if he like tries to do any of the wake up attacks, that will land. Yeah, I think it gets a back roll or a front roll or anything. The only thing that it doesn't get is a quick stand. So if I get that 14 frame punish, then I need to work on getting that. I don't know. Oh. Okay. Well, okay. I didn't land the combo. I was not confident with the with my player 2 side there. Okay, let's go ahead and play the demo here. Oh wait, no, that's... No, train, that's what I want. Okay, yeah, these windows are like... It's so strange because like, Yeah, you gotta like basically hit the punish before, like, before he's done with the move. Like you're hitting it before it's supposed to come out by like just the slightest amount. I don't actually know how tight that window is. But yeah, that's okay. I should be focusing less on me doing the actual button presses, because that's like just monkey shit. I should be paying attention to what Jin is actually doing. So let's, okay, so that's like a right uppercut from Jin. A right hand, like full crossbody uppercut is a 10 frame. Okay. Let me go back to, how do I go back to the previous tip again? Because I realize now, R1.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh, hold on, wait. Damn it. This controller is just, everything is not actually labeled the way it's supposed to be. Because this is a weird controller, so you'll have to forgive me. I don't know exactly which button is supposed to be L2 or whatever. I just know what the buttons do, but anyway. Okay, R2. That's the same one.
Round 3. Fight. Round 2.
Let's go back to round 1. Where was that? Where was I practicing that 14 frame punish?
Fight.
That's what I need to, okay. So yeah, let's train this. Because I was not actually observing, like, I was not conveying to me what Jin is doing. So this is just a very quick rapid fire 3 punches. So, I don't know if he has other moves that look like that though. It's a heat engager though. Okay. So let's fast forward then to the next round. Okay, and that was the uppercut. So, all right, now let's go back to the actual replay. Okay, this move can be punished after evading it with a crouch. Now I can't actually just practice that though, but I can rewind, and then I want to hit L3 for player 1. Okay, let's go ahead and retry that. Okay, oh, no,
Round 1.
shit.
Fight.
Hold on, fair, let's continue on here.
Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight.
Okay, you know what, let's just go with, no, I know, I wanna see that other one.
Round 4.
Let's,
Fight. Round 3. Fight. Round 2.
I'm really sorry.
Fight.
Actually, you know what? Maybe I will, hold on, let me just try to save us all a little bit of, stress here. That should, thing is, I'm just changing the actual, input layout of the controller here, so that should be, alright, and then, okay, but now I actually don't have the L3 button. So now that should be, yes. Nope. Let's go back. All right, so if it's a high, then I would want to do the full crouch DF2 punish. So let's try that punish, but let's wait until he actually does it. Yeah. Okay, that did not work. That did not work. Okay. 84 damage. Let's try that again. So okay, what's the actual move look like? Okay, so it starts off, it's a high kick. It's a high kick and then a quick jab. So he starts it there. So I could have punished it right away. Okay, so I actually have a couple different options there. So I can either duck the second hit, which is a high, or parry the low. Ducking the second hit is better, but parrying the low I think is still fine. Nope, no, hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on, wait. I want to try the new combo that I learned for this starter. Nope. Not quite. Nope. Damn. Maybe just a quick dick jab is probably the best option there. Cause that'll cause that timing seems very tight. I mean, I can get it. It's like, it just clashes. Yeah, that is tight timing. This is embarrassing. Hold on. Okay, that almost, hold on. All right. Okay, that was close enough. All right, we can go back to the replay. Okay, so on that string, I gotta duck that. And I'll practice that a little bit more. Let me actually just write that down. Jin has that was a low, high, low string. So, okay, and this is generally, like, I'm not gonna worry about the throw break training right now. Like, I'm not gonna worry about, like, this part of it, because I need, the game has a separate dedicated throw break training in practice mode. And I definitely need to just go through that, because I know generally, like, depending on whether they're reaching forward with their right arm or left arm, that determines whether you need to hit square or triangle in order to break it. But I'm just never quite, like, on to be looking out for that to know to try to do it. Because, like, a throw, like, that's like a 12 frame startup, and I think it has, like, what, there's like a 10 frame window to break a throw. So that's some pretty tight timing to be able to to be like turned on for the entire time. But I mean, well, I gotta work on that. I know that for certain. Okay, and he gets that full combo there. Okay, and he just kind of made made a meal out of me there. Okay. Okay, so that was me, like, trying to, Okay, that's the big crossbody uppercut, right? That's the same one. No, this is a new move. This is a new move. Hold on. Is that an electric? No, an electric is plus on block. It's not quite an electric. But yeah, let's practice that. So that is... Okay, so that's minus 13, and I'm using the 12 frame punish. Yeah, so I have a little bit more room on that, but that is a left-handed uppercut with a little bit of electricity coming out of it. I wonder how common of a move this is. I guess it must be, because that's a tornado move. I can see in the hit properties. So like if he lands that, I go, okay, that's a launcher then. Yeah. Okay, we'll go back. So, okay, left-handed uppercut. I gotta watch out for that. I haven't spent a lot of time with Jin in practice mode. Like, I don't know if like the move is to just go through every single character in training mode and go through their punishment training. Because like I also don't know if like those are all of the most, like if those are the moves that I'm gonna see all the time, or like all the moves that I'm gonna see all the time. Like if, I don't know how common this move is. This guy threw it out, and I obviously didn't know what to do with it, but... Wait, what did I do? Okay, so I'm at plus 13, and I'd use a 15 frame move, and I obviously do not use that 15 frame move as soon as I'm able to. But this guy was smart, because he used that move, whatever it was, and did he just immediately... Okay. So that's a quarter circle forward 1. And as soon as he's done, basically... Well, no. Because yeah, he does that, and then he's like not holding anything for like half a second before he starts holding back. So this guy's defense, I don't think was as... I mean, like obviously, like he's an eliminator, like he's like at about the same rank as me, so neither of us are going to be super slick with it just yet. Okay, that's like that should have been a big punish, I think. Like hold on, if I... Oh shit, god damn it.
Fight. Round 3. Fight.
Okay, if we do... No? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, so if he does that, am I... Okay. Yeah, I could have, Wait, return to replay, hold on. Because, yeah, I could have, retry. Okay, that's not the optimal combo, but... What is the, Almost. Nope. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Ah. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. I can never quite. Let's try the other route. Okay, that's a little more consistent for me. That particular version of it, it's less damage, but I don't know, for some reason I'm able to get the giant swing input easier than the Instant Shining Wizard. So, but yeah, that I definitely should have punished that. Was that a string? Like, hold on. Okay, there's that move. Punch. Okay, so let's go back. There's that homing move. Okay, so he's got a right punch that sweeps into that big swinging hook, and that's a 25 frame startup. So ideally, I should be able to get to the point where I can just react to that. I'm not there yet, but that is something that I should be able to react to. And that was wait, that was a right punch, so that's a 2 into a right kick, so 2-4. Jin 2-4, which ends in a high. I'm gonna have to look up what move that is and try to practice that a little more separately, I think. Yeah, I'm just not getting that. You can, okay, if I'm doing that, I'm hitting that chest bump, and you can, I think you can see me trying to get that giant swing, but it's just not quite working. Oh, like no, okay, I was trying to get the muscle buster, which I did. I got the muscle buster that time at least. Okay, and I'm coming in with the big haymaker too many times because I think the haymaker is just FF2, and when I'm trying to get the gut punch was a FF neutral 2. There we go. That's what I was trying to get. And he hits me with the low. I should have been. I think generally, if I'm low on health, I should be looking for the low. Okay, have I seen this one? That's a back 1-2, but that's a completely different uppercut move, right? Right? Yeah, that's... Okay, so Jin just got a lot of uppercuts, is what I'm observing here. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Now, is there any reason why... hold on. Is there any reason, like, okay, if I could get a 10 frame punish on something, right? Or that's a 12 frame punish, rather. But, if I can get a punish, or at least a 10 frame punish, why would it be fine to just go for the giant swing? I guess they could theoretically break it. And and this is guaranteed damage, so I guess that's probably why more people would just go for... Although, wait. Well, that's a high. So after he does the hit... Like, I am plus, but he could probably still duck before that move comes out, huh? So, like, that's not necessarily guaranteed. Anyway. So, okay, that's like a body twisting right uppercut. Okay. Okay, and there's me messing up that combo because I'm on the right-hand side of the screen, and I'm... Yep. And that pop-up launcher. Okay. Okay, what's this move? Now, I think he's got a lot of moves that has this, this one, black wing come out. But that is, what's that look like? It starts off with a... Oh, he dashes up. Is that a stance? I think it's a stance. So... It's like a... It ends in like a Kamehameha looking thing there. And it's okay, it's 14 frames exactly, so that's like another very tight punish. That I guess I gotta know. If it's ever telling me to use the back 2-1, it's gonna be exactly 14 frames. Because if it was 13 frames, it would have me do the back 1-2, and if it was 15, it would have me do the hop kick. So yeah, this move is just always going to be very tight to try to land that punish. So. Okay, and then I think this, yeah, so final round, I'm gonna lose this one, because, yeah, I was only watching the win. Ah, didn't quite make it. Should have gone for the giant swing route. Okay, what was I doing there? I should have fucking destroyed this man for this, because... Shit. Yeah, or, he was blocking too. He knew to block, and this guy must have been like flabbergasted that I let him get away with that, because that's like a pretty punishable move. That like that's like a complete whiff. That I just let this man get away with that. Shit. Shit. There we go. And if I was gonna try the Shining Wizard, let's just go ahead and get that little practice in as well. Shit. Ah, close. The backbreaker move. There we go. Yeah, that's anyway. Okay. Yeah, I just got to be more observant and ready to punish those big whiffs like that. Cause yeah, I think I was just so focused on trying to go with my game plan, which is just to try to set up the giant swing, that I'm just not. Wait, did I? Oh no, I remember. Oh, I thought that I had won already. I thought that I had gotten it, but then he just fucking comes back and destroys me. Ah, man. Alright, that's rough. I was gonna say, like, no, I definitely picked one that I lost, right? And I did. But, okay. Alright, man, we're 35 minutes in. I've only gone over the one replay. Alright, let's Let's go with someone else here. Anna's gonna be hard to practice with because I don't have Anna. The only DLC character that I have is Armor King, just because Armor King made me pick the game back up after not having touched it like since launch. Like I stopped playing, like I got the game at launch and I stopped playing like before Eddie even came out. But Armor King came out and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get Armor King. And then that made me want to get back into it and start this channel that you're watching right now. And thank you. Like you're 30 something minutes into the video and it's, I don't know, like I think it might be pretty boring to watch, but maybe you're entertained by it. This is the nitty gritty, you know. This is it's not all glamour. It's not all getting the big combos. It's not all you know, smoking people. Sometimes you're the one getting smoked and you gotta, you know, you gotta go and you gotta learn and see what you can improve upon. Anyway, yeah, I don't have any of the DLC characters, so I can't really lab Anna outside of just going over her stuff in these replays. But I think that, you know, as I start to progress a little bit more, and if I start getting into the higher ranks, and like if it's clicking, and I'm like, if I feel that I will benefit from being able to lab those specific characters, because right now, like, I'm going to benefit from literally anything. Like, literally anything that I do right now can only be beneficial to me, as opposed to like where I currently am, which is having not practically done anything. So like we'll get to, you know, Anna, Eddie, Fakabram and all those guys. We'll get to those eventually, but like I have an entire cast that I can work on trying to improve on in the meantime. So I got smoked by this Yoshimitsu quite a couple times. Wait, how did this work? Did I? No, okay. Okay, yeah, I had 2 sets with him and I got sweeped both times, so let's just go ahead and take a look at the last one. Now, I think Yoshimitsu is a very tricky character from what I have gleaned from people, like from what I've picked up from like various videos and stuff. That Yoshimitsu is just pretty tricky. So let's see. Okay, a random whiff. I probably should have been able to do something with that. Okay, I got a punish there. Wait, hold on, let's go back real quick. Okay, that was a 13 frame, that was plus 13 there, so I could have done a back 1-2 with that. I hit him with a 2-1. Is that a, yeah, that was a 2-1 punish. But it's okay. And okay, plus 9, that's safe. That was not a punish, that was a counter, because okay, plus 13, I punished him there. Hit him there. He's plus 3, so I block. And wait, after. Okay, block. I'm plus 9. Plus 9. Okay, and then that's where the counter comes. Okay, so I was not like, that was, yeah. Anyway. What's that move? Okay, let's practice that. Oh, shit. I'm Jesus. Look. You're not here to see high-level Tekken. You're here to see a guy struggle and then hopefully, eventually, becoming good. We're not there yet. Anyway. Okay, but I did block it at least. Although I wasn't able to get any kind of punish. Okay. He just hit with the power crush. Okay, now, I know that a thing that I keep doing is also doing the wake up low kick into the while standing 2-2. And I'm wondering if this guy is clocking that. Okay, and I don't land my combo here. Ah, okay. So wait, was he just like completely? Yeah, he was just waiting to pop that rager. I need to be more observant about that. Okay.
Fight.
Okay, that is. Oh, wait, that connected? I tackled him out of the air? And what was that move that he used? Why didn't it tell me I could punish that? Because I definitely could have, right? Wait. If I'm plus 13... Oh, wait, no. Okay, no. I was using the wrong punish, so... Now, what's that move look like, though? So, that is 1, 2. Okay, so it's a 3-hit that ends with this teal trail. Are they always different trail colors? Let me just see. No, they're always teal, but man, like I don't understand like how people are like clocking the differences between all these various like moves that are just the same. Like Jin like I went over like how many Jin uppercut moves that all like look very similar, but you know, some of them are like a 1-2 punish, some of them are a back one. Like in the heat of the moment, am I gonna be able to clock? I guess eventually. Jeez. That is... I mean, ideally, I'm not just gonna do that. What was I doing? That was one frame. That was one frame of that. Like, my hand tapped the up direction for a split second instead of the back two that I think I was trying. That's okay. Do I get the full combo on this? Nope. Okay, he was ready for the. I tried to get Q with the alley kicks. I know that that's not something that most people would recommend using, but I thought I might get Q with it. Okay, what's this move here? Okay. So there's two, so he's got two high kicks back to back, huh? But, hold on. No, that's not right. You know, so much of my playing is gonna be eventually improved by just getting the right input when I'm trying. Like, okay. Okay, see, like, I was, okay. Why did that not connect? I don't know why it's... like, I'm so trying to make it that move, but it keeps coming out as just the dick jab instead. Like, and that move, like, all of these inputs are not coming out the way I'm intending to, but I'm just letting King get his ass beat. I'm sorry. Jesus, stop it! Okay, what? Okay. I have like enough time that I can really make sure that I am in full crouch before I, well. Like, right? Yeah. I don't need to rush it. But why does he get away from me there? Like, is it just because we're by the wall? Jesus! King, stop doing that tiny kick. I'm looking for you to do the headbutt. I keep trying to get King to use the big heavy moves and he keeps using the little tiny ones. Like, I'm looking for him to do the big gut punch and he's using the... Damn. But it looks like actually, hold on. Damn it! If I landed this, would I have been able to win? Hold on. Like, it doesn't matter, but... Stop it! Stop it! Fuck! It doesn't even matter, but I just want to know if... all of these moves are just not coming out the way that I'm planning on them. Shit! Keeps using that little tiny kick. And like, oh, like, yeah, I know that, like, you know, if you're like a fucking like master, you'll like link like 6 of those together before you finish your combo. Well, I had that correct that time, but I instinctively. You know, this is repetitive, but this is important, because if I can't land a combo, if I can't land my combo successfully, then, like, I'm not quite playing the game right. And also, like, this is just important to make sure that I'm actually getting my inputs clean. Because, like, okay, I can say for sure that, like, I'm not actually looking at my inputs on the side. But I don't think that I'm like just mashing uncontrollably. They're just not coming out correct. Like, okay. Okay, it would not. Okay, well, we've learned that it would not have actually won that round, but okay. Yes, I know that could be blocked or ducked. And I'm not using the heat burst at all. I haven't been using the heat burst or the heat smash. I've been too focused on trying to get my oh, he hit me right out of it too. I'm too focused on trying to get my setups. Okay, what was that move? I don't like that. Okay, the replay feature, when they're doing a move that you can punish, it immediately says, here's punishment training. Go ahead, knock yourself out. Go to your heart's content. But when it comes to like anything where it's like you can duck under this move, it doesn't give me the immediate way to practice that. So the only way to do it is to just like force it and keep having to rewind and try to thread that needle of taking control, which is a little annoying. I would also like if it actually like told me what the move was. Like I know I can see the inputs, but like not everybody's inputs are the cleanest in the world, especially not mine. So like, you know, I can't really just be like, okay, yeah, that's you know, like I know what that input was supposed to be versus what it actually came out as. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 hit. Let's just take control. Let's just... Okay. sword hand is his left hand, so that's a 1-2-1. Yeah, that's a 1. Yeah, see, like it's a 1, 1 plus 2, 2, 1 plus 2, 1, down 1 plus 2, down 2, down 2 plus 4. Like, I don't know what is the move that he was trying to, what are the actual inputs that are creating that move that's on screen. And yeah, there's not any way for me to be able to see that. Anyway. Okay, another move that I can duck under. Is that... Have I already looked at that one? I really gotta find out what these moves are. You know what? I should probably check out the that Waivu website, and I bet that that'll probably give me that'll probably let me more give me a better opportunity to see the moves that I'm looking at. I don't have it open right now, but next time we'll work on it. Okay, and a throw break. We'll work on a throw break. We'll work on that at another time. Get the counter hit. And he just kind of makes a meal out of me. Okay, that's that heat engager poke. Yeah, and yeah, he has my number there at that point, and that was, I think, unintentional. Cause yeah, I was trying to. Okay, so yeah, at that point, yeah, you can see in the input, I was trying to do a down forward 2, but you know, I was fat fingering it, and I ended up doing the rage art input instead. And this is an unblockable that he has lined up, 26 frames, but yeah, not quite up to the point of reacting to that. All right, let's. I don't want to. Yeah, I'm gonna upload this. This is gonna be a long one. I'm not gonna break this up because I don't want to have just like multiple days of me just going through this. I don't think that'll be very fun to have to be waiting on for just several days of me finagling with this stuff. So this should just be a long one, you know, like maybe like we'll have a 90-minute video here, but let's see, I was working with Jin before, right? And Jin and Yoshimitsu, but let's focus on Jin. Not that Yoshimitsu wasn't kicking my ass, but I just feel like it will behoove me more to practice a little bit with Jin. Because I think that I'm just gonna see him more often generally. No, hold on, I need his move list. So, defense. What was I looking at before? I said that he had a string that was a low, high, low string. And a 2-4 ends in a high. Hold on, let's see if I can find something that's a 2-4. Moves something that's a 2 and a 4. Is it this one? Okay, I think that was it. So And okay, so that's 29. I'm just gonna write that down. And does he have a? He had another low, high, low string. It was a 3 hit. Is it this one? No, it was a. No, hold on. Again, this is why I really wish that it would show me like what move it is that I'm trying to work on in those replays. Is it the Kazama style 3/4 kick? Oh wait, hold on. Wait, I need to display settings. No, no. Yeah, hit properties. Here we go. Okay, so I can, even if that low hits me, well, I can still punish it. And I'll go ahead and mark that down. That's 47. But yeah, he had a low, high, low, right? That I was getting smoked by. What's it? Nope, that was not it. Well, you know what? This one? Did I already try this one? Wait, was that it? No, that's a high, high, low. Well, we'll throw that in there too. So that. Okay, so 30. So let's try to work on 29, 30, and 47. So that's 30. Oop. 29, 47. Okay, so we got that's the low, high, middle. Oh wait, you know what? Let's just work on them one at a time real quick. Okay, so we start off with a pretty high kick, and then a jab. Although, okay, we got a very tight window here to get the launch on that. Okay, I can't really do anything else with it. How could I not launch that? It should be it's parryable, right? Okay, I can't parry it from ducking, I have to be standing. So, I get that instant Shining Wizard? Nope. There we go. Okay, you know what, I'm not gonna work on the low parry. I think trying to get the launch punish, or the ducking launch punish, will be better overall. If I can. Now, okay, real quick with this move though, because what is... Okay, is that just his normal 3? Like, is that how the move comes out naturally? Let's see. Okay, so his 3 is always going to have that. So maybe that's not the thing to be looking for. Because does he have other strings that start with that move? Because if I get used to just ducking as soon as I see that hit. Oh no, okay. Yeah, because everything else is a directional input on the start. Yeah, it's a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay. So yeah, if I see that move, I mean, he could just stop it, and not have it be part of a string. And then he could also potentially, yeah, he could be getting psyched out, and he would go for a mid. But probably not a bad idea overall to, no, in that case, actually, no, because in that case, I should go for the low parry, because, yeah, if he commits to it, because, yeah, it's a high, high. I'm not going to be able to react to that second hit, so instead of worrying about ducking it, and I actually don't even know if this is the move that it was giving me, but this is a string at least. But yeah, I think I should. That's 38 damage. And 45. Okay, so yeah, that's harder, but I do get a little bit more damage out of it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Okay, so we got that. Let's take that off for a second. Go for another little bit here. This move is... Okay, that is a high, high. And that starts off with a... Okay, but this is another move that's pretty ambiguous because yeah, it just starts with a 2. Cause he could go for that, or he could go for that, and is that, I don't imagine that that's gonna be, well, he could go for either of these. What's this move? Okay. So he can go for that or the mid. So I don't think that I actually should be trying to work on I don't think I should be trying to work on ducking that high, because yeah, like if I get used to ducking the high as soon as I see that too, like I have no way of confirming that that's, or no way of knowing ahead of time that that's going to be the that's going to be something that I can duck and launch punish. So if I do this one though, if he does the this move, boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's plus 10. So, and then if he does the switchblade, okay, so both of those are punishable. Yeah, both of these moves are punishable. So if I just get used to seeing seeing that 2, if I see that 2 hit, then I just need to know that I can punish it. Now it's either going to be a 10 frame punish or the 12 frame punish. And what's this one? Okay, or I could just eat the low. Okay, but the low is pretty telegraphed. Okay, so let's try this actually. Hang on. Let's okay, I was gonna try to do a couple of those duck strings, but I actually don't think that that's the meta here. I think the meta is gonna be working on 27, 28, and 29, and then getting used to punishing based on which one is which. Although I don't actually know how common these moves are. Let's actually see here, hang on. If I go into punishment training, do either of these moves start? No, none of those moves added Selby to be rehearsing or starting with that too. So maybe it's not the thing to worry about here. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, I can tell that one. And let's actually hold on. Can I set him to guard? Opponent health. No, I can't set the opponent to block immediately after. Which is unfortunate. Because I don't, okay. Okay, the 3 hit is the 10 frame, and the 2 hit is the 13 frame. Okay. Yeah, 2 hit is 13. Wait, that was the wrong punish. Although actually, hold on. Wait a second. Wait just a second here. No. Wait. Which one was the one that was the 2 frame and a high? Okay, so I actually... Well, hold on. Okay, no, okay. The pushback is not too much. I can still punish that. Okay. I saw how far I was, and I wasn't sure if that was going to be something that I would actually be able to work on. I'm just freezing up. No, the 3 hit is only, I gotta do a 10 frame punish. Okay. That was not a punish. I'm not even worrying about that one right now. Even though that's all he seems to want to do. Come on. Come on. That was not the right one. Okay, that was a punish. Good. That was not. That was not a punish. That was, okay. Not a punish, that was the right input though. Or was it? I might have done... Come on, stop with the... Oh, hold on. Okay, so I should not just try to mash. I mean, I can interrupt that, but I shouldn't rely on that. Okay, that was the right input. It was too slow. Okay, that's correct. That's correct. That's correct. That was not correct. Almost. No, not correct. Okay. Close. I'm not worrying about the low right now. I just want to make sure that I'm punching the other, although he keeps... No. Okay, that was right. 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 No, it's not right. That was not right. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That's the 2, the 1, the 2, 1. 1, 2. Nope. Close. Okay, that was correct. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Not quite. Punish. No. Okay, I reacted to that one. I knew it was coming. No, that was... Nope. Nope, that was also not right. That was correct. That was a punish. That was not, no. Close. No. That's... Nope. Okay, okay, two in a row, two in a row. Close. Okay, that was a good punish. That was a punish. That was a real punish. Okay, I ate that one. Okay, almost had that. Not real. No, not right. Okay, real punish. Real punish again. Okay, reacted to that. Did not react to that. No, that was not punish. That was not the punish. Ate that. One, two. One, two. Okay, too slow, but whatever. That was correct. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. Shit. Nope. 1, 2. No, not quite. Nope. 1, 2. Oh, a little too slow. Not quite a punish. No. I need to remember that the back 2-1 is very, very seldomly used. The back 2-1 is... I mean, it's a good move, and it gives you that that black bomb setup, but the timing on it is really tight, and it might just be better to just use the 13 or the 12 frame punish. I keep instinctively using it though. There we go. Not quite. Okay, that would have been a punish if I was a little faster on it. That was a correct punish. Correct punish. Not quite a punish, but it was correct. That was correct. That was correct. Missed that. Not correct. Oh. Okay. Let's take that last one out. Which one is what's the roundhouse? Which is the one with the low kick? Alright. Let's take that one out for a second. Let's just work on trying to get the punishes. Okay. Okay, it's either going to be 2-1 or back 1-2. That's a 2-1. 2-1 punish. 2-1 punish. 1-2. Back 1-2. Boom, boom, boom. Not quite. No. That was a 1-2. Yeah. That was a correct punish. That was correct. That was correct. A little slow, but... Okay. Okay, we're getting a couple. That was not correct. Okay, a little too slow. Not a little too slow. Okay. Good punish. Good punish. I'm fat. Nope, not right. A little slow. Alright, and then the roundhouse. Roundhouse gets a big one. And the three little ones gets a little punish. It's just, it's so, like, wild that, like, and, like, okay, this is not my first time in punishment training. I mean, this is not, like, actually punishment training, but, like, yeah, realizing how tight the windows are on these things. I mean, like, you know, obviously we're talking about, like, you know, a frame by frame situation. But yeah, it is just a matter of, like, yeah, reacting, like, as soon as you know that that the move is connected. And yeah, I guess it is just, like, you know, getting to the point where you can just, you know, identify all of these moves, like, just naturally without even thinking about it. Like, at a certain point, like, you're just gonna be the kind of person who sees Jin do that move, and you don't even have to think about it. You just know that that's a 10 frame punish, and that's a 13 frame or 12 frame punish. And you know what? I think it's clicking. Like, I'm getting these. And I'm getting the actual punishment indicator fairly consistently at this point. And you know what? That's improvement already. Cause yeah, I'm reacting to whatever it is he did. Like, it's only the two moves at this point. And I think those are the... I don't know if these are the... I think these are the moves, or I think he might have used these moves before. I don't know, I don't know if this is, like, the moves that are necessarily worth trying to learn how to punish. Because, like, I don't know how common these strings actually are, because, like, these might even not be the moves that I was looking at before. But you know what? Even if they're not, because, like, I have no way of knowing, because the replay system doesn't actually tell you what the move was. But regardless, I'm doing this. And you know, maybe you know, will I be able to consistently remember this, like, tomorrow? Probably not, but at a certain point, it'll take root. Okay, so I've done that for a little bit. I'm not gonna completely wear myself dry though. Before I end though, let's do a little quick, like, I wonder what the difference is between the easy, medium, and hard. We'll just do a regular old. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, cause so. Okay, so what's the difference between, okay, there's the one breaks, which I think means that their left hand is forward, because it's like left hand forward, use your left hand to break the throw. The two breaks, and then there's the 1+2 break, and the 1+2 break is like this, right? Like where they come in with both hands at the same time. And then, but then there's like a one that's those ones that are either or. So, how do I know the difference between those? Let's take a look here. Okay, double face kick is okay, 1 or 2. So let's see. Okay, so he reaches forward with the one arm is definitely extended. So let's change to something that is. Wait, does he not have okay, that's a 1. Okay, that's a 2 escape. That's a 1 escape. Okay, so let's see this one. This is a 1 escape. Okay, so that's also. Oh. Okay. And how long can I wait before I have to put that in? Okay, not quite that long. Okay. So that's okay, so the 1 break looks the same as the 1+2 break, right? Or the 1 or 2 break. Well, no, because that one is okay. So that's the 2 that's the 2 break animation, right? Because if I select the one that is the 2 break. Okay. Okay, so some of them, like, I mean, it doesn't even matter that it's either or. I'll just have to respond to the animation. Okay, and then this one is both arms at once. Okay, so I actually don't think I'm gonna get a whole lot of utility out of the complete easy mode, because at that point, like, it's literally just telegraphing. Like, okay, let's go hard, yeah. That was a 1. Okay, that was a 1. That's a 2. Oh, that was a 2. That's a 1. That was a 2. Oh, that was a double. That was 2. Not quite. That was a 2. Ah, that was a double. Okay, that 1+2 break is kicking my ass. Well, I mean, that was a 1 break, and that was a 2. Okay. That was the. I'm not doing the right animations right now, but okay, yeah, that was a 1 animation. That's the. That was the 2 animation. That was also the 2 animation. That was the 1 animation. That was the 1 animation. That was a 2 animation. That was a 1 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 animation. That was a. Okay, that was the. I really thought that was the 1 animation there. It got me again. That was the 1 animation. That was the 1 animation. Okay, that was the 2 animation. That was the 1 animation. I missed it. That was the 2 animation. That was the 1. That was a 1. That was a 1 animation, but I used the 2 break. That was a 1 animation. That was a 1 animation. That was a 2 animation. That was a 2 animation. That was a 2 animation though. That was 1. Okay. All right. Just a little bit. I'm just gonna do a little bit before I wrap up. Like I think I've done. This is just a little bit of labbing. All right. So I'm gonna call this a day right now. I went through a couple replays. And I got a couple things to work on. I think I'm not gonna record that process, but I'm gonna go over the I'm gonna look at the Waivu wiki and try to figure out what I'm gonna try to make a note of all the moves that I was getting hit by, because that website will show me like the actual animations and tell me what the move inputs are and what number on the moves list they are. So that'll be more helpful for me to be able to mark them down in the like to try to rehearse them separately instead of trying to do it in the actual replay itself. I'll work on that next time. But yeah, we're just gonna like every once in a while do a long video like this where I'm going to I dropped my controller. Hold on. I dropped my controller there. Yeah, just a long video like this where I go over my replays, try to isolate what I did wrong, and try to just make some kind of minor improvement to my play that hopefully will be applicable to later sessions. And that's, these are the building blocks that you keep going and going and build your empire upon. So this was a long one. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe just some background content that like YouTube autoplayed for you, and you got to just hear me finagle with my bizarre controller and all the various inputs here. But I did make progress with that with those strings. I don't know how useful those strings are going to be to learn, but I figured something out. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, watch the other videos that are in the playlist. They'll be on the screen. Maybe now, maybe later. Yeah, actually now they're on the screen now. And like, subscribe, comment, do stuff. You understand it. Bye.